Hey you guys, welcome to this week's TTM haul. That's unnamed and will forever be unnamed, I guess. We had a pretty big week. I think I got some pretty cool returns here, and I just want to thank you guys for last week. It's my second most watched video, and I think it's the most liked. If we can get like maybe this video up to 50 likes, that would really be cool. We're growing a little bit more and more every week, which I didn't think I was going to get like 15 followers. I think I'm at like 140 now, which is really, really cool. I want to keep hitting my milestones and stuff. So the bigger I can get this, the more stuff I can do. As far as sets, get a real big set and do a breakdown or something along those lines. I really want to put whatever back into the channel if I do get to that point. That's a very, very lofty goal. So before I get going, we have 25 returns. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Before I get going on mine here, this stack here, my brother's been doing TTM too. I think I mentioned this before, and I give him some, he gives me some, and just kind of a share. We focus on different things. So he's got a lot of 90s guys and the such. So here's what he's given me so far over the last, 2 months or so. We have Rick Rona, Mark Wohlers. Let's see here. There we go. Andy Van Slyke. That's very cool. I got 2 of those. Mickey Tettleton. I forgot. You'll see more of him in a second. Roy Smith, Steve Searcy, Bob Scanlon, Bill Sampin, Don Paul. My brother's been going after a 90 upper deck. That's mostly what I've been giving him some, but when I get them, I don't get a whole lot of those, but that's what he's trying to get right now. David Need, Tim Naring. So a lot of guys have 90 upper deck that he's sent to. Kevin McReynolds. I don't know. Is this not focusing right? I don't know. Rahib Ishmael. I actually sent before my brother, but he got his back, and I don't know. Maybe mine got lost in the mail too. So I know he's a very popular guy to do TTM. Kirk Dressendorfer, Steve Decker, Frank Bolick, Brad Arnsberg, Billy Ashley. It'd be kind of cool to get Eric Karros' autograph here too. Troy Afner, Chuck Krim. It's the 87 tops traded. I sent to him too, but I don't know if he's going to be selective about what he sends back. He's kind of new, like a new TTM kind of guy. Scott Livingston, Blas Minor, Mark Gubiza, which I think I already have. I'm going to give this back to my brother. I don't know why I still have. Well, no. Okay, never mind. Long story. Dwayne Henry, Randy Knorr, minor league card, Ruben Amaro, and Eric Fox. So I want to thank him for those. Definitely some guys I probably won't ever send to. Some I will, like Bob Scanlon and that sort of thing. So let's get going on this. These are 2 big envelopes first. I sent these big envelopes because I knew that the guys kind of add stuff. So whatever you send, it's 4 of 1, 18 days. They'll add a few things. This is out of Hoover, Alabama. Oh, all right. So we got this little custom printout here. An index card. It's Al Worthington, by the way. I have a little cheat sheet here with all the information. There's a ton of vintage this week, so I'll be referring to my cheat sheet often. I've got a 66 here signed. I've got a Bible verse here, or a Bible pamphlet. There's another letter. I don't know. This is a letter from someone. I don't even know if he should be sending me this. I don't know if this is something that he sends everybody. I don't know if that was somebody else's. But this is like a printout of the Saturday Evening Post from 1964. I don't know if I can really do this justice here. It says, he'd rather lose than see a rule broken, says this pitcher with a Bible. So, very cool. I know some people actually have these framed because it's pretty cool. So, let's get to Al Worthington. Al Worthington. Oh my God, I gotta go through this. Yeah, here we go. He's 95 years old. He played from 53 to 69, played for the New York Giants, San Francisco Giants, Red Sox, White Sox, Reds, Twins, World Series in 1954 with the Giants. He was integral in starting the Liberty University baseball team. He coached them for 13 seasons, and he's a member of the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. So thank you, Mr. Worthington. This is out of Houston, Texas, 3 of 2, 15 days. This is one of the Aspromonte brothers. I forget, did I just bump that? All right, we got Ken Aspromonte. He had this little postcard here. He signed with the Cubs, very cool. It's a Cubs fan, I appreciate that. Cards, we got a 61 and a 60. Ken Aspromonte. Let's see here. I played from 57 to 63. He's 92 years old. Played for the Red Sox, Senators, Cleveland Indians, Los Angeles Angels, Milwaukee Brewers, Cubs, and then he played in Japan for a year or two. He was the Cleveland Indians manager from 72 to 74. He played 6 years in the minors, and he had 2 years of military service before he was called up at age 26, I believe it was. So very, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Aspromonte. You'll be seeing his brother soon. I sent to him as well. Bluffton, South Carolina, 2 of 2, 12 days. Wally Bunker. We got a 69 and a 70. He's 79 years old. Played from 63 to 71. Played for the Orioles and Royals, and he was in the World Series in 1966. He was the Sporting News American League Rookie of the Year in 1964. He went 19-5, and afterwards he wrote children's books, I believe, with his wife. So very cool, Mr. Bunker. Humble, Texas, 2 of 2, 16 days. We have an index card inscribed, and then we got a 63. He cut my 61, which is fine. As long as, I'm very happy either way. He even signs a card. So Mr. Spangler, Al Spangler, is 91 years old. He played from 59 to 71 for the Milwaukee Braves, Houston Colt 45s, Astros, Los Angeles Angels, and Cubs. And he's the first person for the Colt 45s to drive in a run. Very happy about that, Mr. Spangler. All right, Blue Eye, Missouri. We got 2 of 2, 26 days. John Felske. We have a 73. 73 in a 1987. That's super off center, but it looked sharp. I mean, that's the only one I had really that wasn't all marked up in the back, so I like it anyways. I'm trying to work on my 87, just really getting started on it. And Mr. Felske is 82 years old, played from 68 to 73 for the Cubs and Brewers. He coached the Phillies from 85 to 87 with a record of 190 and 194. So very happy I got those back. Clarkston, Michigan, 3 of 2, 8 days. It's actually almost 4 of 2, but this is Dick Billings. He actually signed the little index card that I wrote my little note on. He said, thank me for that. But we got a 72 and a 73. Mr. Billings is 81 years old. Played from 68 to 75 for the Senators, Rangers, and Cardinals. He caught a no-hitter from Jim Bibby in 1973, and after his playing days, he was a real estate broker in Texas and Michigan. So very happy. Got those back. All right, Scottsdale, Arizona, 2 of 2, 15 days. Jim Marshall. We have a 61 and a 62. Mr. Marshall, let's find him on my little sheets here. He's 93 years old. He played from 58 to 62 for the Orioles, Cubs, Giants, Mets, Pirates, and he played a year or two in Japan. He was a manager for years in between 74 and 79 for the Cubs and A's. And afterwards, he scouted, I think it was for the Diamondbacks. He scouted Japan. So, very cool, Mr. Marshall. It would have been wild to play in Japan in like the 1960s or something. I don't know how it probably won't have any sort of Western cuisine there. Napomo, California, 3 of 2, 15 days. Ted Bowsfield, and he signed a little index card as well. We have a 61 and a 59. So very happy about that. Ted Bowsfield, he's 89 years old. Played from 58 to 64. Played for the Red Sox, Indians, Angels, Kansas City A's, and he is a member of the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, and he was known to be a ground ball pitcher. Look at that little Red Sox logo. I don't think I ever really noticed that before. That's wild. They should bring that back. That's pretty cool looking. Roanoke, Texas, 4 of 4, 72 days. I got Don Stanhouse, the one of first of many Dons we have here. You'll see here. 79, 81, 81. Yeah, Fleer, and 1973. I want to make sure I'm not getting a lot of 73s this week for some reason. Mr. Stanhouse, let me find him. He's kind of in between the people that I really want to feature or whatever, but some people might not really remember Mr. Stanhouse. He's 73 years old. He played from 72 to 82 for the Rangers, Expos, Orioles, and Dodgers. He was a one-time All-Star in 1972. He was known as Stan the Man Unusual because he's kind of wacky looking, I guess. And Earl Weaver used to call him Full Pack because it would stress him out in the dugout when he would come in to relieve games. So I think that was 2 funny nicknames of him. All right, Sedona, Arizona. We got 2 of 2, 18 days. We got Joe Amalfitano. Is that how you say this name? A 61 and a 60 here. He is 90 years old. Played from 54 to 67 for the New York Giants, San Francisco Giants, Colt 45s, and Cubs. He was the Cubs manager from 79 to 81, and he was a longtime third base coach for the Dodgers from 83 to 98, and he was known as Tommy Lasorda's right-hand man. And as a coach, he won the World Series in 88 with the Dodgers. Very happy I got that back. We have... Oh, I know this. Houston, Texas, 3 of 2, 18 days. This is the other Aspromonte brother. An index card here. And we have a 66 and a 63. Yeah. Mr. Aspromonte, he was the more well-seasoned Aspromonte brother in the pros. He is 86, I believe. That's what I wrote down. 86. Played from 56 to 71. He played for the Dodgers, Colt 45s, Astros, Braves, and Mets. Member of the Astros Hall of Fame. Second player taken in the 61 expansion draft behind Eddie Brassard. The second Colt 45 player. So, very nice. Him and his brother both live in Texas, or Houston. Out of, I forget, something Wyoming. I forget the first city name. 2 of 2, 13 days. Bud Daley. That first card is kind of a wreck here. Then we got a 61 here. Let's see, Mr. Daley. I believe he's one of the older people in the week. Yeah, he's 91. He played from 55 to 64. Played for the Indians, Kansas City A's, and Yankees. He's a 4-time All-Star and 2-time World Series champs, 61 and 62 with the New York Yankees. And he was a knuckleballer. So very happy to get that back. We got out of Burnsville, Minnesota, 2 of 2, 14 days. Dick Stigman. We have a 61 and a 59 here. Mr. Stigman is 88 years old, played from 60 to 66 for the Indians, Twins, and Red Sox as a two-time All-Star. And his hometown of Nimrod, Minnesota, named the park after him. I believe it's called Stigman's Mound, I believe is what the park is named. It's very glad to get that back right there. Glen Allen, Virginia. 2 of 2, 46 days. We have Gene Alley. We have a 62 and a 72. Yeah, it's kind of weird. No, 68 and a 72. I was like, that's kind of a wide range here. I don't know if that's right. He's 84 years old. 63 to 73, played all for the Pirates. He was a two-time All-Star, World Series winner in 71, two-time Gold Glove winner, and he is a Virginia Sports Hall of Famer. So happy to get those back. Thank you, Mr. Alley. Palo Alto, California. 3 of 3, 23 days. This is my lone non-baseball return, I believe. Steve Bono. He is well known for relieving Joe Montana twice, I believe, or Steve Young. I forget, but he he relieved Montana in Kansas City, but he also relieved, I think, either Young or Montana in San Francisco to pretty good success. He was able to parlay that into a decent contract with the Chiefs. So this is a upper deck 94 per deck, 95 Fleer Metal. I love these. And 92 Fleer Ultra. Yeah. Glad to get those back. And this is the electric version, so I don't know. Today that would be what, like a refractor or something. Tempe, Arizona. 2 of 2, 10 days. Lou Klimchock. We have a 1960 and a 61. All right, Mr. Klimchock. Let me find him here on my list. Dead air. Okay, he's 84, played from 58 to 70. He played for the Kansas City A's, Milwaukee Braves, Senators, Brewers, Mets, and Indians. And even though he played a very long time as far as years go, he only played in 318 games. So he was kind of going up and down. So I want to thank Mr. Klimchock. And this one was probably my most anticipated return. 2 of 2, 28 days from Danville, Virginia. Mickey Tettleton. We have 88 tops traded and 87 tops. My brother actually found this address. He's actually the manager of, I think it's called the Danville Otterbots. And he's like, I'll just send it. He sent a few cards. And 2 months went by and he got returned. I sent these not thinking I was going to get anything back. My brother has a very serious health condition, and he includes it in his story and stuff, just because he's like, he wants to really be thankful for someone taking the time. And this is something he spends his spare time doing. He's on the heart transplant list, by the way. So I didn't think I was going to return back because, I think some people just send him back because he does have this serious illness and, as a nice thank you or, whatever. But I got him back. So very happy to get these back. He started to return them. I started seeing a few more returns other than my brother's, and I was like, oh, there's a chance. And very happy. This is no fee. I did not have to pay a fee or anything. So, beyond ecstatic to get this. A big fan of him growing up. He had such a violent swing. So, I'm stoked about that. Cape Coral, Florida. 3 of 5, 29 days. We got Doug Bird. We have a 81 tops traded and a 79. He kept I think I sent him a 74 and a 78 as well. So, happy to have him. Did I write? Yeah, he's 74. He played from 73 to 83. Royals, Phillies, Yankees, Cubs, Red Sox, and all of his postseason innings came with the Royals. I think that's like, I'm pretty sure that's a airbrushed hat. A lot of 81 Topps Traded has those. We've got a few more here. Vineland, New Jersey, 4 of 4, 102 days. I think this was one of my first batches. Don Money, 83, 79, 76, yeah, and 78. Mr. Money is 77 years old, played from 68 to 84. The Phillies, Brewers, and he played a little bit in Japan. 4-time All-Star, Brewers Walk of Fame. And he has an 86-game errorless streak at third base. I believe that's still a record. He's a minor league manager, and he is the grandfather of current Phillies player Buddy Kennedy. So, thank you, Mr. Money. I saw he had a ton of returns this week, so he must wait till he has a bunch and then just has a marathon signing session. 3 of 3, 12 days out of Centennial, Colorado. Brian Fisher. He signs from his work address. So I got 87 Topps Traded, and 87 Donruss, the one that I've did a set breakdown of already. So this is, I think, this second or third one I've already got signed from that set. I don't think I've sent too many out from that set. I've still been pounding the veterans that I've got from the 60s and stuff, but I've been sending a few out 80s guys lately. So Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, 10 days, 2 of 2. We got Don Schwall. We have a 66 and a 65. Sorry, I don't have too many 65s in my collection here. He's Mr. Schwall's 88 years old. Played from 61 to 67 for the Red Sox, Pirates, and Braves. He was All-Star in 61, Rookie of the Year in 61. He beat out Yaz that year, and he was 13-2 that year. And after his playing days was over, he was an investment banker. So I thank Mr. Schwall for that. Wait, did I? Oh, I thought that was a 3 of 3 one. I'm like, am I missing something? Durango, California, 3 of 2, 10 days. We got Don Ferrarese. Excuse. There's the index card here. Ferrarese. We have a 57 and a 59. Yeah. And is it Ferrarese? Someone's gonna. I don't know. I apologize for butchering your name, sir. He's 95 years old. Played from 55 to 62 for the Orioles, Indians, White Sox, Phillies, Cardinals. He debuted at 26, and he was traded 5 times in his career. So I want to thank him for one of many Dons this week sent back. I think I got 2 more after this one here. Canyon Country, California, 2 of 2, 13 days. Chuck Essegian. This is a 58. Is that what it is? 50. Let's just say 58. I don't know. And a 60. Mr. Essegian's 92. Played from 58 to 63 for the Phillies, Cardinals, Dodgers, Orioles, Kansas City A's, Indians, and he played in Japan a little bit. He was on the World Series winning team in 59 with the Dodgers. He was after his playing days, he went to USC Law School and became an attorney. And he is the great uncle of Connor Essegian. He's a local kid. My niece graduated with him. Played basketball at Wisconsin here the last 2 years, but he just transferred to Nebraska. He's a very good basketball player. If you don't know him, look him up. He was in a YouTube video recently with, what's that one blonde-headed guy that does all the trick shots? Tristan Cass? Yeah. He did a video with him recently. Seattle, Washington, 2 of 2, 27 days. Ray Washburn. We have a 62 and a 69. Mr. Washburn is 86 years old. 61 to 70 played for the Cardinals and Reds. 2-time World Series winner. No-hitter on September 18th, 1968 versus the Giants. He is the NAIA Hall of Fame member and a Washington State Sports Hall of Famer. Happy to get that back. And we got one more here. Out of Chicago, Illinois. 3 of 3, 31 days. Former Cub, current White Sox play-by-well color commentator, Darrin Jackson. We have 89 tops, 88 tops traded, and 88 Fleer update. Is that what it? Yeah. So, as a Cubs fan, really happy to get this back, even though he works for the evil empire on the south side now. All right, that's this week's haul. I did buy a set recently. I may do a set breakdown this week, depending on what day I get it. Probably won't be this week, probably the following week. And that's it. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and see you next Sunday.